Okay, let's level up real quick. I already have ooh, that's kind of nice. So we'll start there. Let's go ahead and get my persuade up. We definitely want to be a sneaky boy. Um, hmm, yeah. Ellie's giving me some. That's pretty nice. I have 2 left. Um, guess why not? Hmm. Oh, I guess we can go to engineering because that's always good. All right. Yes, and then perks. Um, nope. That's kind of nice. No. I can, no. No, no. Okay, so I guess, I don't care about the companion. Oh, consumable weight is nice. Oh. Let's go with that. Yeah, thanks. Who doesn't like selling stuff? Okay, where are we going next? Oh, we gotta go back to the landing pad, so let's just do that. I have acquired.
Some crew
Look,
members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
bruh.
Now, hold on. What happens if we hit the wall?
Most likely, the bullet will ricochet, which could be bad. Or hilarious. There's a tiny chance of a hull puncture, which would suck us into space one chunk at a time. Bad and hilarious.
Ugh. Just imagining that makes me sick.
That's why we don't miss.
Okay, that was something, I guess. Okay, what do we have to
If
do?
you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on. You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
Uh-oh.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports.
Uh-oh.
And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
Maybe. I got your attention at least.
I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up.
Because I'm the best.
You walked through Edgewater and in your wake transformed it from a loyal company town to a haven for dissidents. I'm actually a little impressed.
You're welcome.
All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
I'm not a stranger. You almost sound like you approve.
Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on our side or against us. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your wake.
And bodies. Don't forget
The board
bodies.
doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for this colony.
How do you know I'm from the Hope?
We raised security on the Hope after Wells broke in. As for discovering the identity of the missing colonist, all we had to do was scan the passenger manifest.
I'm sure you didn't bring me all this way just to flatter me.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
How did you find my ship?
There's exactly one vessel in all of Byzantium that looks like it dropped out of an aether wave drama.
Well.
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Wanted for what exactly?
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on.
So do.
Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
You want me to sell him out?
Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm asking you to help me correct that mistake. I'm sending you my access code. Contact me from Wells's terminal. When you're done, come speak to me in my office.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Let's get out of here. Does she have any...
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I'll talk to you later. Boo. Okay, so what do we have? We do have this. Oh yeah, I was supposed to do that. Oh well, too late. We need to go to Fallbrook. Oh, I don't know what I want to do. So we're not gonna do it yet. Fallbrook.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Thank you. Alright, we're gonna take Ellie with us and
Remember
Fallbrook.
that you are not insured.
I'm not? Good. Continue. Oh, ooh! That was almost bad. That almost sucked. Alright,
You'd think folks were pissing in the alleyways is bad.
bad as it stinks. Is this where I'm going? It is. Okay.
This looks like a place. Ready to get my money or what?
Insurance agent.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Dullness of mind? Oh, look. He had the same idea.
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
Haha.
It's like they say, there's no cure for that.
There is not.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Hahaha. Why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Why?
Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch. But financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course.
Liar. So you're dodging the authorities.
We prefer to think of it as chasing the savings. Turns out that not having to pay kickbacks, fines, and rent in the most expensive city in Halcyon improves our liquidity. Plus, Sublight keeps this place running remarkably well, and they sure drive business our direction.
Huh. Okay. What else can you tell me about your insurance policies?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy. We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Who gets their eyebrows insured?
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
Who would get an outrageous statement insured?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In the unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate, they need some kind of protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
Ah. Disastrous marriages?
Those are mostly for top-rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling,
Ew.
scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
That's all I needed to know.
One thing's for sure, you won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
I need to change the beneficiary on Marilyn Fenhill's life insurance policy.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Oh, what else can you tell me?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market.
So how would I amend that claim?
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Okay, but how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
You'll do this, or you'll be filing your own claim.
Please. My policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well. I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
She will. That's all.
Can we talk?
Sure, out here though. We don't want to talk in front of the help.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
How's it feel?
I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
Wamp wamp. What are you going to do with all those bits?
Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future?
Maybe. Why not?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here?
That's the kind of thinking that's running this place into the crapper.
Hate to say it, but Halcyon's already there. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
I appreciate it, but I didn't do this for the money.
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
'Cause you're pretty. You're my friend, Ellie, and that's what friends do.
You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
Friendship is important. What else are we fighting for if not for the people we care about?
You don't have to get all mushy about it. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours.
Sure.
So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Wouldn't want to be indebted to me, huh?
It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Some touchy-feelies.
Something on your mind?
No, that's it. Are we done? Oh, Beyond the Grave. Let's see what we have for Beyond the Grave. There we go. Reduce the cost of bribing people. Sweet. Alright. That's cool. Oh, and where are we going next? Okay, we need to get back to Phineas. That's where we need to go. Bye. Bye, people. See ya. Bye-bye.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Again?
Dead center. Next round's on you.
Shh, the captain's coming. Put your gun away. Act casual.
Oh, yes. This'll about do. That's a mighty clean weapon. Yep. Ain't no call for a closer inspection by anybody.
Hey, Cap.
Can I talk to them when they're doing that? You getting along?
Well, yesterday, Ellie and I almost got to fighting. She turned to Mike Green when I cooked up a bit of wrap for dinner. I told her she ought to toughen up. She almost punched me.
Oh.
I like her. Reminds me of Rebecca. She's got a kind of spirit to her. The kind true freedom hasn't beaten down yet. Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything.
I'm not pushy. Talk when you're ready.
I will.
You?
Something on your mind?
I guess not. Okay. Let's head to Phineas.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Phineas's top secret orbital lab. Alright, let's go ahead. We're gonna stick with Ellie. I like the cheap bribe.